Welcome back to another Bums Blitz video. I am your host, The Bum, and remember, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, pause the video just for a second and click that little red button down below. We're trying to get to 100 subscriptions, and we're almost there. It's going to be especially important for you to subscribe this week, as I am going to be releasing a series of videos that talk about my top 10 at each position. In this video, we're going to be focusing on running backs. So let's get right into it with my list. Before we begin, I'd like to just say one thing. This is my list, okay? Each player has an ADP. They should be picked in a certain spot. Use my opinion to make a decision. Don't just reach for a guy because I think he's going to be in the top 10. If you're in the 4th or 5th round and a guy I have in the top 10 is still there, you know you're getting a good value. So just use it as information. The next thing I want to talk about when I load this list right here, it's coming up, you will see that Devontae Freeman is not on it. That is not a typo. He is not on my top 10. I am a Falcons fan. You can see by all the stuff I'm wearing right now. He is just not in my top 10 this year. I don't think that he could replicate the TDs, which was really the driving force by his ranking. I think that they want to get Coleman into the game a little bit more, catch more balls, and also another season of him being the lead back, getting the most carries. I don't know if he can last. So those are all things that factor into that decision. Just want to get that out of the way. So let's get started at the actual top 10. So the first one we have is at number 10. We have Doug Martin. I think that he could have a great year in this system again with Winston playing well and Evans playing well, like I think he's going to play this year. I know that he's been frustrating for guys over the last couple years, but last year he had a pretty good season. He definitely paid off his ADP, and I think he could do that again this year. At number 8, we have Mark Ingram. I saw a little interview where he said that he's in the best shape of his life. They always say that, and I know that, but for some reason I believed him this year. They want to run the ball. It's still Drew Brees. He wants to get the ball moving. Their wide receiver options aren't amazing. They have Fleener and Cooks, but I'm not a fan of all that. But Ingram will play well, and I think he definitely deserves a spot at number 9. At number 8 is your favorite fat man that isn't really that fat anymore because he lost a bunch of weight and he's more motivated and focused to play in a great offense with one of the greatest QBs to play the game. Maybe that's just my reason for why he's ranked number 8. I just think motivation, great offense, lost some weight. Maybe that was the reason why. We've seen him play well. It's not like a guy that hasn't played well. He can. Maybe he is Trent Richardson again, 2.0. Who knows? But for right now, I think he earned his spot at number 8. Jamaal Charles, number 7, coming off the knee injury. He had a great year coming off of his first knee injury. So really, for me, that's kind of once you know what it takes to come off the injury like that, then that's the scariest thing. What you can and can't do. So I think that shouldn't be a factor. As long as he's healthy, he will play well. The other thing that is a little bit scary is that they gave extensions to the other 2 running backs on the team. I take it either one of 2 ways. Either they're moving on from Jamaal Charles and, that could eat into his carries, or, which is the main thing that I think will happen, is that they're just going to run him into the ground, and if he gets hurt, he gets hurt. They have insurance. They have running backs for the long term. Not so bad. So he'll definitely earn his price. For the next player we have at number 6 is Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell should be number 1, but he is a moron, I guess. I mean, I don't have anything against what he did, but the rules, so just stop. The Gordon rule, whatever. Okay, he should be number 1. Don't want to say any more about him. At number 5, Lamar Miller. Lamar Miller has been a guy that we've talked about over and over again for the last couple of years. Miami hates him. He kind of got the Jamaal Charles treatment that Charles was getting in KC a few years back, where he couldn't start any games. Lamar Miller, I don't know why they didn't like him that much. He's a good athlete, so we'll see. We'll see what the reason was, I guess, this year in Houston. They have a quarterback that isn't really proven, so they may want to run the ball a little bit more often. You give a guy with super talent, athleticism, the ball, and we'll see what he can do with it. I guess it's just a wait and see type of thing. Number 5, kind of a weak class. That's what I got. Zeke Elliott, he's on a great team. He's number 4 for me. a great team for running. Sorry, they're and he's going to get a lot of chances for running because they can't stop anybody from scoring. That could be a problem also, though, if they're trying to fight their way back. Might need to throw a ton. The other thing is rookie running backs don't produce the way that we think they should, or the way that other players do. It's just one of those things. It's proven in history. The last person to really produce, to be an impact player, was AP. Todd Gurley last year had a good year. He had a really great start, amazing start, made you think that was great. And then that middle part where they figured out that the Rams couldn't throw, it was nothing. So really, that's the kind of thing that you have to worry about with these rookie running backs. Are they going to pay off? So I just think that Zeke isn't, a number one round draft pick for me personally. I've covered it in a different video, but he does come in at number 4 for me. Going into number 3 is Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley, he's a great running back, and I know I said all those things before just a couple seconds ago, but he is a great running back. It's his team that really hurts him. Hopefully this new quarterback can spread the ball around a little bit. They have some weapons, wide receiver hopefully, and that will really help out Todd Gurley a lot. If not, then we'll see if he could come into the top 5. Who knows? But I think that they'll be okay. Anybody has to be better than what they had last year. Adrian Peterson, he's my GOAT. Basic for me, I haven't been around forever, so I haven't seen all the great running backs, but he's the best running back I've ever seen. So he's number 2 for me. Consistency. I love consistency. At number 1, David Johnson. That's a high-powered offense. I love their offense. They just gave Fitz and Carson Palmer an extension. That means that they're happy with their offense. So I'm happy with their offense. They want to make him the bell cow. He's big. He's strong. He can catch the ball. That's it. He's my number 1 running back this year. Guys, that's all I have for you on this video. Remember, comment on it. I need the comments down below. I love arguing with you. I love agreeing with you even more. Like the video. Give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to the channel because I will be releasing more videos just like this in the upcoming days. You can always reach me on Twitter for any fantasy football questions at Bums Blitz. My website is bumsblitz.com, and you can find me on Facebook, Bums Blitz as well. Make it real easy for you. Anyways, until next time, I will talk to you later.